So the War Tycoon update weekend is almost over, and I have already went through a lot of changes that have happened in this brand new update, but this will be the last and the final one, because today I'll be covering the final balance changes that have been done to a lot of vehicles, just such as the tanks, the planes, the ground vehicles, helicopters, and etc. So let's just jump right into it. So as we know, when the brand new update launched the upgradable vehicles section, it has of course meant that the vehicles are overall on average going to be becoming much more powerful, and the developers have actually combated this by making a few changes to every single category of vehicles. So first I'm gonna cover the garage, now cover tanks, helicopters, planes, and etc. So first of all, the first very small change that has happened to the garage vehicles is that the health on average for a lot of these vehicles has been nerfed by around 50 to 100. So for example, the Boxer used to have around 1200 health, now it has exactly 1100 health. Another vehicle which was also nerfed right here is the Guardian, which used to have 700 health, and now it has also been nerfed. There isn't really that many vehicles that have been touched in the vehicles section, but it was just some small health changes that have been made here. Now on the other side, the tanks have went through much heavier nerfs than the ground vehicles have, so let me cover them really quickly. So then the main types of nerfs that have happened around the tanks is the fact that the tank health has been nerfed from around 200 to 400 for a lot of different tanks. Like we have ourselves the stuff like the ADATs, which has stayed the same, the M3 Bradley stayed quite the same as well, but when we do go ahead and move into the tanks like the Leopard, their health has been decreased by around 200 to 300. The M1 Abrams health has also been decreased. The mouse has been decreased from 2.5k to 2.2k. The T90 used to be 1.7k, now it's 1.4k. The T14 used to be 1.7k, now it's 1.5k. You guys already get the point, but the KF51 Panther has also been nerfed. Same with the Abrams X. The Abrams X health is currently upgraded, but I believe in this update it had 1620 health, I believe that is, and whenever the update wasn't here, it used to have 1900. You guys overall get the point. It's just a lot of vehicles that have received a lot of health nerfs. Let's move into the helicopters. Now moving into the helis, the changes are as small as they were with the garage vehicles, however they are still actually seen and noticeable, is the fact that the vehicles like the Little Bird have actually been buffed a little bit. I noticed this, same with the Lakota. However, vehicles that have been nerfed a bit is the Eurocopter. It has a lower amount of health, same with the Invictus. Now the Raider X, I believe, has stayed very similar to what it used to be before, but noticeably the Mi-24 Hind used to have 850 health, I believe this is. Now this has been dropped to 680. The Mi-28 used to have 900, and it has also been dropped to 800. However, there were no speed differences and speed changes to helicopters, which is also great. Now moving to the biggest nerf of this whole entire update, the planes have been nerfed actually quite a lot. So there has been a lot of things that have been nerfed about the planes, so let me cover them really quick. The F-35, the F-22, the Su-57, etc. Just all planes in the game have received a health nerf of, I believe, 200 to 300. It's not really that big of a statistic, but for example, the F-35 went to 1050, where it used to have 1.2k. The B-2 Spirit used to have 3k. It received a nerf of around 10%, I believe this is. Those are the nerfs that have happened. However, the most noticeable thing that has happened is the fact that the speed of all of these vehicles has actually been changed by quite a lot, and the reason why the developers have actually done this is to combat a lot of lag issues happening with the brand new update. Because when we are going to be flying the fastest planes in the game, like for example the Darkstar, which was meant to be the fastest plane in the game, it still is, but imagine if this vehicle had like a starter health of like 400 or something. Imagine upgrading this vehicle to like 550 speed. That would just be so unreal, and it would pretty much just cause a lot of people's games to just literally crash out of lag or just not being able to render stuff, and that is all due to the render distance problem. Hopefully in the future, if the render distance does get fixed in War Tycoon, hopefully these speed nerfs will be reverted, but we're really gonna have to see. But anyway, that was everything that was changed. I am quite happy with a lot of these balance changes. The only thing I'm not very happy about is the fact that the tank's health has been nerfed by quite a bit, and I believe the tanks are already pretty low in the meta, so I feel like the health how it used to be should be returned, but it also does make sense that they don't want to make the health of tanks basically the health of the Zoom Vault. Anyway, that is everything I have for you guys in today's video. There were some very small boat health changes, but that's not very important. Not many people use boats anyway. But that is it. I'll see you guys next video. Tomorrow I will try to do a gameplay video with the brand new plane. But yeah, I'll see you all, and thank you so much to my channel members.